Hey, what's everybody trying? So I just made some coffee. I got my tobacco bowl here. It is 11:05 p.m. On my computer. Talking about crimes that happened. See, with me, there was one time where I was driving, and officers would threaten, to pull guns out on me when I was driving. So I'm afraid to drive. And people who have schizophrenia have paranoid delusions. With me on my Ryan Fair Facebook, which where some people knows where it is, there are always like 12 people in there that trip me out. And there's always about 25 of them I'm not friends with. Even though I'm a paranoid schizophrenic person. So for a long time I did see it as this goddess with black hair that followed me around all the time with weapons. And I just felt like she enjoyed being evil to me, killing my friend named Ryan Cherry that died from the coronavirus pandemic. And for years, I just felt like I was cursed by witchcraft or something. And like I said, there was this boy that's name was Kanji with black hair that I hung out with my friend Jeff McGaney, who is a people coincidence person, even though I have schizophrenia. Um, and then like I said, Jasmine and Brandy, were these two light skinned girls that live in Maryland that I hung out with my friend James Colvin. And see, I used to talk to this boy named Wesley Guzzowicz with my friend Brandon James Drexler, and then there's a Brandon Jones boy on my Ryan Fair Facebook that looks just like Brandon Drexler does. I don't know, I'll never be able to make sense out of things like that. I call it a Hecate. And anybody can come to my house and see it on my personal Ryan Fair Facebook. But I don't drive anymore. But my dad's trying to get my car worked on. Um, I'm trying to move into housing, but for right now, I just live in this house with my dad. I just add people and talk to them, and I work out of my room. My stepdad is named Tony. And I don't visit my mom's house because anybody can look on Maryland Judiciary case search. See, with me, I only have one page. And really, my job was to sell Black Web. When Alex wanted to put things about me on Ripoff Report and things like that. Because after Charolade, I hung out with my friend James Colvin, and I hung out with Alex, but Alex and Courtney are thieves. And I don't know if James stole my hat. I don't know. Not that it matters because I cut James out because I caught him in a lie. And things like that, so I just cut him out. And like I said, I was in two alternative schools. One was called the Furbish School on the grounds of Maryland Shepherd Pratt, which was the funnest years of my life. And the other one was called the Aero Center for Education, Fair Meadows campus. And they would have like random search day where they would search me, and I never had weapons or anything like that. But I just sit in my room and I play my Sims 4 game and things like that, and I talk to my friends on Facebook and things like that. Um, about once a week, there's a new tweet where people want to know what happened to Charolade. with me, he was my boyfriend, from the time until I was 17 until I was 20 or 21. And then after he left, only on one day, I did things with a boy named Kelly J. Caudill. And then, like I said, sometime last year, I was with my girlfriend, Florida, with black hair, that I don't talk to anymore. My religious belief is that I'm an atheist, but I have a black best friend named Gaff that's a Muslim, and I think Florida is Islamic or something like that. And Tyler Blevins is the boy, that I met in the mental hospital to help hook me up with Florida, my ex-girlfriend. And I had 5 girlfriends in my alternative school named Alicia, Brooke, Tanya, Nadia, and Sabrina. With Alicia, I fingered her. With Brooke Dirks, I ate her out and she gave me a blowjob. Tanya said Nadia denied my request. And then I fingered Sabrina La Rochelle, when I was 17. And I had one boyfriend who was Sherloid, and only on one day prior, when I was like 13, I did things with a boy named Brian, who is my next door neighbor that lives on Jessica's Lane. So I did things with Brian, Billy, and Kelly, and this boy named Nick. But I get tested in an STD center and I'm STD free. So I don't have any STDs because I get tested. Legally, I'm disabled. They pay me $900 a month. Because I have OCD, autism, bipolar disorder, Tourette syndrome, and I'm a schizophrenic person. I like to listen to music like Hollywood Undead. And on my Ryan George Fair and Ryan Owns a Black Rabbit Instagram, I talk to my friend named Brendan Drexler, who was my best friend, after Victor, replaced me with Carl James Himes. I don't have any wigs. When I get my car working, and my disability money comes in, maybe I'll make prank calls. Or like a Sherlock type character. I was just going on 10 minutes. It's 11:14 p.m. and it's 3/29/2023. I just had my coffee. And maybe I'll do a Sims 4 drag queen let's play. Alright, well, much love and peace to everybody from Ryan.